Okay, we're coming into the garage. Garage door casement. It's too close to the cement. We already mentioned that. But we're going to talk about it again. See all that wood rot in there? It's white. White not supposed to be too close. You got some stair-step cracks right in here. Stair-step cracks. See, the lintel is sagging just a little bit right here. A little bit of sagging lintel. So we come along. Garage door operators. Overhead door, metal overhead doors. Metal. The optic sensors are not supposed to be higher from the ground than 6 inches. And the staples are supposed to be insulated. You're supposed to have spring tension warning stickers on the corners of each door. And in the middle of each door, you're supposed to have a pull handle so that you can manually raise it. You're also supposed to have a warning notice inside of both of these doors. Neither one of these doors have that. Also, the control buttons are not supposed to be closer to the ground, the floor, the rush floor, than 5 feet, so little hands can't get up in there and do that. You're supposed to have another warning notice, like on the ones that are not inside the door. You're supposed to have one there. This electric receptacle outlet is not GFCI protected. This guy does work, not GFCI protected. This is your lawn sprinkler system. I'm not finding. It's labeled directions, but I'm not finding a weather sensor. So a weather sensor is not here. The electric is kind of bootleg coming in here. It's not GFCI protected, and the receptacle cover plate is missing. Moving on along, I'm just kind of zigzagging around. Just wanted to get that out of the way. This is the electric service panel. It's inside the east wall, and you're not supposed to have a gap wider than 1/8 of an inch. And the panel was screwed into place. It was secured with screws, sheetrock screws to be exact. What's going on here? These sheetrock screws, they're fast. I get that. They're tight. I get that. But they're also brittle. They don't have the same shear strength as nails. So if this structure is to experience a tornado, for example, because we have those, then if it were to experience that, then this panel would not stay in place as well as it would have if it had been properly installed with nails. Not supposed to bring in more than 3, 3, 3, so I guess we don't have any bundling. How about that? Pretty nice. But right here, there should be a connect right in there. There should be a connector. So we got one coming in without a connector. I had some notes in that I found bundling, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I did. Yay! I guess 5. No, we've got some bundling. Okay, there should be some little plastic boots around these. That's a recent requirement. But the main neutral, it should have been wrapped with white tape. Now, if you're in here and you don't know that that's the main neutral, you don't belong in this panel. I get that, but it's supposed to be foolproof. It's supposed to be wrapped with white tape. Grounds and neutrals can share a bus bar. Grounds can be double lugged, but neutrals shouldn't be. Neutrals should not be double lugged. Right there, more than one. They carry current constantly. Grounds are there for an emergency. Well, this should not be double lugged. And coming on along, the white hots here, they should be wrapped with black tape. If you don't know those are hot, again, you don't belong in the panel. I get that, but over here we have some cheater breakers, and okay, they're allowed. They're allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was it 5 or 6? I can't get up in there and read. I'm assuming that's fine. I'll do a little double checking on that. So that's that. We've got white hots. The bonding location is not labeled. The panel, the information is supposed to be printed, not hand printed, printed. And it's supposed to be specific information. We've got all these blanks in there. That's what's going on with the electric service panel. Some other things that are going on with the electric service panel, 200 amps. Oh, we got cheaters up here too. Stackable is a proper name for it. And nope, we've got too many stackables. They're allowed in certain places. Not every place though. Not every place. We got some garage storage. I guess it's not unusual. Just letting you know. Refrigerator's on. Been on. Ceiling's not GFCI protected. This is the east interior wall. There's the breaker box over there. Electric service panel, load center. Alright, that's the only GFCI receptacle in the garage. Not the ceilings, not these walls over here, not the lawn sprinkler system. It also controls the ones outside. Coming over here, this is the water heater. Let's see what we can do here. TMP drain line, a temperature pressure relief valve is supposed to be insulated. Not supposed to have more than 5 bins. This guy is 5 years old and 40 gallons. It's electronic ignition. The TMP is too high outside. We already mentioned that. The thimble, that little pie plate, the escutcheon that goes on the ceiling, thimble's missing. Care and use manual is missing. And we have PEX coming in here? No, we got a gas line going out to something else. What is that? Not PEX, excuse me, CSST. We got CSST bootlegged off of this. That's interesting. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Of course, that's why you have inspections. Coming in. Coming in the wall here. Where are you going? What are you doing? Maybe we'll get a clue. This door should have a self-closing spring on it. The door between the garage and the living area should have a self-closing spring. And while I'm here, the hot and cold should be labeled on the laundry. I just don't pass up work. No GFCI for the laundry, and it's 3-prong electric clothes dryer. Clothes dryer vent. You already know the clothes dryer vent's clogged. It's got a screen on it. So this door should have a screen on it, a spring, self-closing mechanism. The threshold, the door sweep is torn or compromised. But what happens here is the door can stay open, and then the fire can just walk in the house with you and join you. So, let me get this out of the sink. Try not to forget my tools. I don't want to be home watching this video and go like, oh, maybe that's obvious enough. So we're coming up here. We're going into the attic. Yay! A little bit of cracking on the floor. That's pretty typical. You want to shoot the floor, measure it if you will. Okay. Going up. This used to be a wood shingle roof. That's what that wood lath is for. And this radiant barrier. Now the purlins are undersized and purlin struts. That's pretty common with the architecture. But they are. And then the bolts. Okay, you should have nails, fasteners installed in those open holes. Let's see what else we got up here. Storage. Oh man, there you are. We got lights. I was gonna. Anyway, that's why I brought all my own lights. Electric cable shouldn't be closer than 16 inches to the attic area. What else we got up here? I'm just kind of walking around. See things. Have discussions. Air conditioning duct. It's not supposed to be sagging. You can't see that. That's a proper size purlin. Improper size purlin strut. But it's not supposed to be sagging. And we got wood debris from the old tear off here. This is over the laundry. It looks like about 6 inches of loose fill. So the insulation no longer meets current requirements, and it's dirty. And we do not have soffit vents. I'm not seeing any, soffit vent baffles. No soffit vent baffles. More storage. There's Redbud. Is that what it? Yeah. Continuous soffit vents. Missing a light fixture right there. A luminary. The fixture's there. So that's about all we've got right now. This is the space over the. Oh nope. There's the flue. There's the fireplace flue, and it's got some tape on it. And then all these cables come in through here. When they're bundled longer than 4 feet, then they're supposed to be derated. I don't know if it was derated or not. It's beyond my pay scale, my engineering chops. But most of the wire is going into the house. And that's most of this garage, water heater, electric service panel.